point that I talk a lot about, and that is how to repurpose a video. So if you're not using video to market your business, then you're not even in the game. You're behind the eight ball because your clients and prospects want to see video. And so let's jump into this. I'll give you a quick hit on how to repurpose video because there's always get a lot of questions around this. So it's interesting. Every year, big media company HubSpot puts out a state of video report, and in that report, they interview marketers like me. They interview C-suite executives, owners of businesses, and what the customers are saying is that they would rather watch a video to learn about your product or service versus reading about it. And so at some point, you've got to become like a grocery store. People are looking for specific things in the store. And if you're not delivering those things, then you're missing it. And so video is that way. It's out there. The stats bear it out. There is no longer an argument about should I use video to market my business? And I don't care if you're a solopreneur or a bigger business, you've got to use video. And so I get a lot of questions about, okay, how do I incorporate video? And so there's a big discussion there. And it's not about having to spend a lot of money or become a Hollywood star to do video. It's about starting, jumping in, and then doing it right, of course. And there's big discussion there about doing video, which I'm not going to get into here. But I want to focus on repurposing video because this is another question I get. Now, people shoot a video and then maybe they post a video and that's it. And your video needs to become multiple pieces of content because when you take the time to shoot a video and you're delivering value and you're teaching, you want that to go out everywhere and you want everybody in your touch point ecosystem to see that video in some fashion in some place. So I'm going to share my screen here and show you how to repurpose video. And so when I'm working with people, I say, okay, you got your workhorse videos, you got to shoot during course of a month, and it isn't about massive time sucking endeavor here. This is doing it right and being efficient about it. And so you shoot your video, you're delivering high value content. Now you have a video. What do you do with it? This is how you repurpose a video is you rip out the audio and use the audio for a podcast. And having a podcast channel, and you don't have to be Joe Rogan and shoot for a million downloads a day. But what you've got to do is if you have a podcast channel, it just separates you from the competition. There's very unique ways to use a podcast to get in front of A-list prospects, but so let's just say you have your podcast channel set up and you've gone through that whole discussion about why it's important. So now you rip out the audio from video and you automatically have a podcast episode. Now you also repurpose it into your vlog. This is an email that goes out. You've got to have an email distribution process set up where you're collecting emails and then you're getting high value content out to your community and you're continuing to build that email list. And so the vlog is your video. So that goes out at least every other week. And so the key with email is consistency, conversational tones of the email where you're talking to your audience, and high value content where you're teaching. So it's not about selling constantly, and you can't send an email out once every 3 months and expect to get results. And it's about time, doing it over and over for a period of time. So then you also obviously share the video to your channels wherever you're showing up. Maybe you've got a Facebook group, maybe you've got YouTube, maybe you've got of course, LinkedIn, who knows, but you share it to all the channels. So wherever somebody is seeing it or they're connected with you on that particular channel, they're going to see the video. Text post. So when you shoot a video, think of writing a headline in a summary from that video. And the summary is your text post. And text posts get good reach on the platforms, especially on LinkedIn. So have a nice summary there. Now there's a discussion about that summary. It's got to be, a bit of a story, teaching value that you're adding. So it needs to be a good little story there, and that can be your text post. Goes into your library, which is YouTube. So you store your videos in your YouTube library, which then you can use these videos over and over again. I can't tell you how many times I've been on the phone talking to somebody and have a very specific conversation that comes up about a piece of content where I shot a video on it earlier. And so hang up the phone and I'll tell the person when I'm talking to them, hey, I got a great video on this very topic. Let me send it to you. Hey, great. Send them the video. And it's awesome. It continues to build you as an authority figure. You have a video. And so having your library set up, you can use it over and over in many ways. And then image quote. I also tell people when they shoot a video, pull out a quote or two from the video, and now you can have a branded piece of content that goes out with your quote on it. And so this is how you can repurpose a video. And if you get this down and you understand how these pieces fit together, then it becomes very efficient when you're shooting a video. You can just bang these things out, repurpose them, and you have great content going out. And remember, content's got to be your own content going out, which builds you as the authority and positions you as sort of the thought leader in your niche, the go-to person, as opposed to sharing other people's content. Go read this. Here's a top 10 list. Doesn't do anything for your brand. And video is great because it's your own content. Okay, so I hope this helps you a little bit. And if you ever have any questions about anything you see here, or you want me to take a look at your processes, then I'm going to throw this up here. Well, let me see. You can, you can just hit me up on wherever you're seeing this. I'm live streaming this everywhere. So my contact information is around. And remember, I do this daily live short hits, big shows on Tuesdays and Thursdays, 9 a.m. California time. So come check it out. Let's stay connected. Thanks for being here.